American Home Shield. They cover items no matter their age. Oh, shelves clean.
Don't worry about a thing.
Sandals Winter Blues Sale. Prices starting from $249 per person per night.
Gonna be all right.
Visit sandals.com.
Don't worry. So what am I gonna do?
Monday on ET, we're with the Jonas Brothers.
This is overwhelming.
Their family affair and big Hollywood honor.
The fact that they actually get to come here and...
Happening now.
An activist group putting out a new searchable dashboard of SAPD officer suspensions. We talked with them about how they hope you'll use it.
It's day 5 of the Andre McDonald trial. Today, a lot of the testimony focusing on the medical examiner's report and DNA. We'll take you inside the courtroom coming up.
And the weekend starts cloudy with some areas of fog and drizzle and a few showers possible, but we could find some sun before the weekend is over. We'll time out those details in a few. The news at 5 starts right now.
Hundreds of San Antonio police suspension records going back more than a decade are now at your fingertips. The activist group Act for SA has put together a dashboard for those records.
Yeah, it's a compilation of suspension and arbitration records. And Garrett Berger tells us this activist group wants you to have access to it.
We're looking to add is to be able to add that where you can.
It's a project 7 months in the works, says Act for SA Executive Director Ananda Thomas.
The URL to visit this is copthedata.com.
A searchable dashboard of when and why SAPD officers were suspended, dating from 2010 to roughly last summer, using info compiled from open record requests, SAPD's website, and even media reports.
Most of them are what we pulled directly from reports. Some of them we did have to summarize a little better to fit in the box.
It includes high-profile cases, like the since-fired Lieutenant Lee Rakin.
These are all the incident types, drugs and alcohol violations, right?
But also suspensions for small stuff, like hitting a pole with their car. Everything except simple attendance-related suspensions.
I think that there's an ability to paint the whole picture of infraction after infraction.
Thomas says there's no excuse now for another department to claim they didn't know their new hire had a history of misconduct at SAPD. But she also hopes it helps media and the larger community.
Just folks that we know are having issues with officers and are wondering, where can I find out about this officer and if they have a history or a record of this.
Thomas says the dashboard will be updated a few times a year, and in time, hopes it can be turned statewide.
So adding other departments like our Bexar County Sheriff's or Austin Police Department or El Paso Police Department, so it can be a tool for organizers and community members all across Texas.
Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
An SAPD spokesperson says they can't comment on the dashboard's accuracy, but the department posts suspension and arbitration records to its own website. The current police union president was out of state and unable to do an interview. His predecessor, Mike Helly, sent this emailed statement saying, in part, that the dashboard clearly shows that San Antonio does not have the problems they have been insinuating. Through their own research, data shows no systemic racism or excessive force issues.
An update now on a fatal motel shooting involving a San Antonio police officer. The suspect has been identified as Edward Lee Nandon. He died on Tuesday.
According to SAPD Chief William McManus, Nandon was approached by an officer in the parking lot of a Motel 6 on Loop 410 near Marbach for what appeared to be drugs. He was trying to handcuff Nankin. Chief McManus says Nandon grabbed his own gun and fired at the officer.
He missed. The officer shot back, killing him. Investigators are now reviewing body cam video.
And tonight we're expecting newly released body cam footage that allegedly shows the beating death of 29-year-old Tyree Nichols during a traffic stop earlier this month.
Yeah, federal authorities who have seen the video calling it, quote, appalling, end quote. And as ABC's M. Wynn reports, they're preparing for any potential unrest nationwide tonight.
Justice for Tyree.
The nation awaits the release of police body cam footage showing the alleged beating death of 29-year-old Tyree Nichols during a traffic stop. His mom, emotional today, saying the video was too hard to watch.
But for me to find out that my son was calling my name and I was only feet away, did not even hear him. You have no clue how I feel right now.
The Nichols family's attorneys calling for systemic police reform to prevent any further potentially unjustified police killings. Also applauding the swift actions from local, state, and federal authorities for not delaying firing and then bringing charges against 5 Memphis police officers, saying that should be the blueprint for future similar incidents.
No longer can you tell us we got to wait 6 months to a year, even though we got a video with evidence of the excessive force and the crime.
Police saying Nichols was initially pulled over for alleged reckless driving before he fled on foot and was confronted again, this time more physical. Nichols was hospitalized for 3 days before he succumbed to his injuries. The police officers, Tadarius Bean, Demetrius Haley, Desmond Mills Jr., Emmett Martin III, and Justin Smith, each now facing second-degree murder and other charges in connection to Nichols' death. An internal investigation concluded the officers used excessive force and failed to intervene or render aid.
I've seen the video myself, and I will tell you I was appalled.
FBI Director Christopher Wray says he's alerted his FBI field offices across the nation to prepare just in case anything gets out of hand tonight. The Nichols family today urging any demonstrations tonight to be calm and peaceful. In Memphis, M. Wynn, ABC News.
Was she hit with a hammer? A confession called into question in day 5 of Andre McDonald's trial. He's facing a murder charge for the 2019 killing of his wife, Andreen McDonald. Today, one of the medical examiners who handled Andreen's remains during her autopsy shared his account of what happened based on that examination. Our Erica Hernandez has been following this trial all week, shares why this witness says the confession Andre made last week just doesn't add up.
It was a week ago today, right before the trial started, that Andre McDonald allegedly called his mother-in-law to confess that he had stomped on his wife right before her death. But testimony today reveals that Andreen McDonald had other blunt force trauma. Andreen McDonald's autopsy took several days because the Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office only had her skeletal remains to work with. During examination, Dr. James Faig testified several injuries were found, including fractures in Andreen's spine, charring on her finger bones, and a fractured jaw, which he believes was caused by more than a stomp.
Would that be consistent with being struck by a multi-phased tool?
Yes.
That be consistent with being struck by a claw hammer?
Yes.
Ultimately, the MU ruled Andreen's death was a homicide caused by blunt force trauma. Later, a DNA serologist confirmed blood found on the handle and head of a hammer found inside the McDonald home was Andreen's blood. During cross-examination, the defense asked Dr. Faig how certain he was about his ruling on the cause of death. Dr. Faig said he couldn't be completely certain because he only examined the skeletal remains. Now, testimony in this trial will continue on Monday morning. Erica Hernandez, KSAT 12 News.
A 40-year-old man is dead after a head-on crash with a big rig this morning. It happened around 7 a.m. along Naco Perrin Boulevard, near Bulverde Road, that is. According to SAPD, a driver was heading southbound on Bulverde when he drifted his van left, jumped a concrete median, and then drove into oncoming traffic. The driver hit that big rig, killing the passenger inside. The driver was also injured and is in critical condition.
A man and woman are dead. SAPD trying to figure out why. The man identified as 32-year-old Edward Acosta Jimenez. Here's what we know. The pair found dead inside a vehicle about 2 this morning. It was on Trudale Drive near Vance Jackson and Loop 410. Investigators found shell casings around the vehicle, but at last check, no one has been arrested. Longtime KSAT sports director and anchor Greg Simmons arrested this morning, accused of driving while intoxicated. Simmons picked up around 3 this morning in the 3900 block of East Evans Road on the city's far north side.
According to preliminary information from the Bexar County Sheriff's Office, Simmons told deputies he was on his way home when he was spotted weaving in and out of his lane. A blood draw warrant states there was a strong odor of alcohol. Simmons refused a field sobriety test. Simmons was taken into custody. Have you seen these teens? The Comal County Sheriff's Office needs some help finding them. Their names are Josiah James Pearson, Brianna Leanne Caudill. They were last seen leaving Smithson Valley High School just yesterday. Pearson was wearing black framed glasses, a brown jacket, a maroon button-up shirt with a black tee, and Caudell was wearing a black shirt, jacket, and leggings with gray shoes. If you have any information, please call the Comal County Sheriff's Office. The number is 830-620-3400.
Hi, how you doing?
How are you?
What's going on, man?
Everything's good.
Hi. Drop the hammer.
Nope. Hey.
What is going on right
I'm
now?
not getting an answer on call.
More than 2 months after Paul Pelosi was attacked at his California home, surveillance video footage has been released. Pelosi, who survived this October 28th attack, still healing from his injuries. The video shows the moments the suspect, David DePape, broke into the home all the way up to when officers arrived, and he swung that hammer at Pelosi. DePape accused of going to the home to find Nancy Pelosi, the former House Speaker. However, she was in Washington at the time. Today, she commented on the video saying she will not be watching it.
Now an update on the Uvalde Together We Rise Fund. About 95% of the funds have been dispersed to the designated beneficiaries. This is according to the National Compassion Fund, which is handling all those donations. There are about 500 beneficiaries, but right now there are 17 minors that still need to turn in the necessary paperwork before they can get their portion of this fund. The National Compassion Fund says they contacted families to submit those documents, but until then, it's uncertain when those payments will be made.
Check out traffic on this Friday, and we're going to go to 410 at Callahan, usually a busy area, and you can see that is so right now, especially in the westbound lanes of Loop 410. Traffic is moving, though. No major traffic tie-ups to tell you about.
You can see the cloud cover out there as well. Earlier this morning, we had mostly clear skies, made for a beautiful sunrise, though. We had just a few mid and upper level clouds out there, but that is really increased in coverage throughout the afternoon and into this Friday evening. Temperature wise in the 50s, a bit cooler here in and around the San Antonio area, thanks to that thicker cloud cover. For folks in our far western counties where the sunshine has been able to hold on just a little bit longer, those temperatures were able to climb up in the low to mid 60s. Now, if you're stepping out for any Friday evening plans, the cloud cover sticks with us, temperatures slowly making their way through the low 50s. Most of those plans will be dry, but a few sprinkles possible, especially late tonight. That leads to some areas of drizzle and some fog tomorrow morning. We'll have a full look at that weekend forecast in a few.
Thank you, Mia. From fish oil to melatonin, do you take supplements? Many people swear by them, but which ones actually work? We're going to tell you about the most beneficial ones after the break.
Plus, a special thanks to SAPD officers who are dedicated to keeping the city safe. The department's awards ceremony took place today, and there were a couple of other honorees you might not expect. Who else the department was thanking for jumping into action when we come back.
Myra Arthur here with a look ahead at what's on the news at 6 o'clock this Friday. Fewer veterans are dealing with homelessness in Bexar County. We look at what's contributed to this improvement, but some challenges that still linger and need solutions. Plus, a powerful musical set in the civil rights era is playing right now at the Public Theater of San Antonio. RJ Marquez visited with the cast of Nina Simone for Women to give you a preview that features the music of the legendary jazz singer and its place in history. All that and more coming your way today on the news at 6.
Thank you, Myra. 35 San Antonio police officers recognized for their heroic actions and efforts to keep San Antonio safe today. The praise given during SAPD's 2023 awards ceremony. It took place this morning, and it wasn't just officers being recognized. 8 San Antonio residents also awarded, including one man who saved a woman from a gunshot wound. Here's what he had to say about helping others.
Do what you can, but you always keep in your mind that the first responders of the city are the people who keep us safe.
Very good advice. Some people received Purple Hearts and certificates of merit as well. Officer, Detective, and Sergeant of the Year awards were also given out.
A lot of people do it every day. They take a vitamin or dietary supplement of some sort. But do those work, and do healthy people need them? Which ones can be dangerous? That's another good question. 12 News Side's Marilyn Moritz takes a look at some of the biggest sellers.
Red Bull is among the millions who hit the health aisle.
Multivitamins every day, and then zinc usually just during the winter months when I need a little extra boost.
A survey by Consumer Reports found 60% of adults take at least one supplement every day. But do they work?
It's difficult to know if a supplement is actually working, especially if you're making medication or lifestyle changes at the same time.
Besides vitamins, the most popular supplements people take for overall health are fish oil, calcium, and probiotics.
Research shows that taking fish oil can help reduce inflammation, that calcium supplements can help with bone health, and that probiotics can treat diarrhea from taking antibiotics. But so far, no research demonstrates that probiotics actually improve overall health.
Zinc is popular for strengthening immunity, but unless you're zinc deficient, you probably get enough by eating a balanced diet. Melatonin is very popular for sleep.
Taking melatonin can help you fall asleep about 7 minutes faster, and studies show it's particularly helpful for those with jet lag or sleep disorders.
But avoid taking high doses over a long time because it can interfere with the body's natural production. Some supplements come with serious side effects like liver damage. Consumer Reports recommends avoiding chaparral, coltsfoot, and comfrey. It's best to speak with your doctor before taking any supplement. If you don't need it, you may just be wasting your money. And if you take too much, it could be dangerous. Marilyn Moritz, KSAT 12 News.
Live cam over the Alamo Dome where they're getting ready for some wrestling tomorrow.
Wrestling.
Yeah.
The Royal Rumble, the WWE, is going to fill up the Alamo Dome, and they're expecting a pretty big crowd.
Yeah. What will it be like weather-wise? How much? I mean, we're going to get some rain, drizzle, something tomorrow, right? Mia?
Right, exactly. So I guess maybe that's good that events are happening inside there at the Alamo Dome. It's not going to be for everybody in terms of actually finding some showers, substantial showers out there tomorrow, but especially tomorrow morning, some areas of fog and then just that nuisance type drizzle and mist certainly possible for a good portion of the area. That lifts out of here as we head into the early afternoon hours, still expecting the cloud cover and a few isolated showers possible, especially along and east of the I-35 corridor. Into Sunday, then a few morning showers possible, about a 30% chance there before we see our next cold front move through. That actually is going to allow for some of those clouds to break up and scatter out just a little bit more, leading way to more peaks of sunshine. But the cloud cover quickly returns, as well as more rain chances pretty much daily as we head into at least the first half of next week. So let's time that out. You can see there's the cloud cover that has made its grand return this Friday. Temperatures a little bit cooler here in San Antonio because of that, sitting at 55 degrees officially this hour, a dew point of 36. So still relatively drier air in place, but we are expecting a bit more of that moisture to pump back in through the overnight hours tonight and especially by tomorrow morning. So that essentially is the reason why we are expecting more areas of fog, some of which could be dense in spots. So not a bad idea to give yourself a little bit of extra time if you have any early Saturday morning plans to step out to, and some drizzle certainly possible there as well. That lingers throughout the first half of the day. Notice into your Saturday afternoon, still cloudy out there and just a few isolated showers possible, especially across our far eastern counties. Now, temperature wise, we'll start off chilly in the 40s and low 50s here in and around the San Antonio area because we are expecting that thick cloud cover to stick with us throughout the first half of the day. Temperatures don't climb very quickly. We'll be near about 60 degrees by 2 p.m. Daytime highs for the most part, topping off in the upper 50s and low 60s as we head into our Saturday afternoon. On Sunday, waking up to temperatures a bit warmer, upper 50s, low 60s, but after we see the sun return into the afternoon hours, those daytime highs top off just a little bit warmer, near about 70 degrees. But I did mention that we have that next front headed our direction that's going to pack a little bit of a punch when it comes to temperatures next week. It's that energy well off to our northwest that's associated with a little dip in the jet stream, and that's what's going to help drag that next front into our area, especially throughout the second half of the day on Sunday. Again, a few showers possible once again in our eastern counties. You can see those temperatures into next week cooler than average, starting off in the low 40s, highs in the upper 40s near 50, and we have better chances for rain pretty much each day, especially by Wednesday, guys.
Thank you, Mia.
All right, Larry, last night got ugly early for the Spurs.
And after the game, head coach Greg Popovich spoke to the media for 15 seconds.
Wow.
Off camera. He said They played hard, but they got their tails kicked and exit stage left Coach Pop. So coming up, the Spurs definitely a young team taking their lumps, and hopefully it's going to pay off. And in the NFL, what's up with the Cowboys offensive coordinator Kellen Moore? What's the deal with his future? Coming up. The Spurs really took it on the chin last night in Los Angeles, losing to the Clippers 138-100, dropping all 3 games on their West Coast swing. The Clippers led from start to finish and were paced by Paul George and his game-high 35 points. Second quarter, PG-13 steals the ball from Zach Collins and then throws down a windmill slam dunk at the other end. That was nasty. Kawhi Leonard was next for the Clippers with 27 points. Now, Kelvin Johnson paced the Spurs with 19. Isaiah Roby had 14 off the bench, and Keita Bates-Diop 13. The Spurs have dropped 9 of their last 10 games.
It's hard. Obviously, you want to compete. You want to at least keep it close and win as many games as possible. But like you said, we're building towards something. And it's a process. Pretty much everybody and most players go through that at some point in their career. Kind of a season like this where you're kind of building and a lot of young guys and trying to bring them along, and kind of that's how the season goes. But everybody's staying positive, trying to at least learn from every single game. We can take something from this game, the Laker game, to hopefully help us grow forward.
Spurs will host the Suns tomorrow night at 7 at the AT&T Center. Jeremy Sohan, Josh Richardson, and Romeo Langford are all questionable.
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
After the Dallas Cowboys' second-round playoff exit, you knew the front office would make some changes, and it started yesterday when they fired assistant head coach Rob Davis, senior defensive assistant coach George Edwards, assistant defensive line coach Leon Lett, running backs coach Skip Peete, offensive line coach Joe Philbin, and Kyle Valero from Quality Control Analytics. Now, many are wondering what will happen to offensive coordinator Kellen Moore. Will he stay or will he go? He also interviewed with the Carolina Panthers for their head coach opening. Now, Moore did coach up the NFL's 4th best scoring offense this season.
Let's not be blind to the fact of the productivity of this offense. I mean, this has been an extremely effective, productive offense the last 2 years. I mean, I know the first question is about Dak's interceptions, but look at our scoring average when he returned this year. I mean, it was the best in the league. So I think it's important to recognize all the factual points when we get into not only these discussions with us as coaches, but it'll definitely be a big part of the direction we go.
And it appears that 49ers DC DeMeco Ryans has emerged as a top candidate for the Houston Texans head coach opening per the NFL Network. Ryans is expected to meet with them next week after the NFC Championship.
He's the favorite in a lot of these.
He is, and I think he's going to be a great head coach.
All right. Thanks, Larry.
We'll be right back.
All right, some areas of fog, mist, and drizzle tomorrow morning, leading a few isolated showers into the afternoon. A few more showers early Sunday before that next front moves in. But if you're wanting some more rain, we've got more chances into next week, guys.
Thank you, Mia, and thank you for watching the News at 5 with us.
World News up next. We'll see you back here at 6.